Okay, first of all, I want to get out of the way that Access 2007 does not support user-level security for databases created in ACCDB. However, it will function in 2007 if it was created or set up in a previous version of Access. If you don't know what user-level security is and you're new to 2007, then no worries about it. But in previous versions, you were able to actually set up groups and assign users to those groups and what they could view, what they couldn't view, and things like that. But again, as far as that goes, at the user level, you're not able to do that or create it, at least in Access 2007. Here, what we're going to cover is how to set up a trusted location folder so that whenever you open a database from it, it'll automatically activate all the database objects and won't display those security alerts. Well, you haven't seen them in any of these training videos because I disabled them. But I went ahead and re-enabled them so you can see what it looks like. So when I open up my integration database and double click on it, there it is, the security alert. It says certain content in the database has been disabled, particularly my macros here. So when I double click on it, it says forget it because of the security level. I can't allow you to do this because macros can actually contain harmful codes. So what I need to do every time I open up this database is click on Options and say yes, I do trust this, enable it, and click OK. The message bar disappears, then I can go ahead and double click on my macro and run the Mac. Close out. Now there's a couple things you can do to disable that message, especially if you trust the database and everything in it. One of the ways is to make a folder a trusted location. So for example, let me minimize this down to the taskbar. I've got my exercise folder here on my desktop, right? I could say that anything I put in this folder, as far as the Access database goes, go ahead and trust it and open it up without the warning. Just activate or enable all the objects, okay? So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and open up Access and click on the Office logo button down to Access Options. Go to my Trust Center category and then come over to the right and click on Trust Center Settings, the button, and then come up here and select Trusted Locations. Right now, by default, the only trusted location is going to be the file that contains Office 12. And I want to add the exercise folder on the desktop, so I can come down here and click on Add New Location, click on the Browse button, go to my desktop, and double click on the exercise folder, and then click OK, then click OK again, and now it's part of the trusted location. So when I click OK, and then I close out of the database and I open it back up, because that location, the exercise folder, is trusted, it won't give me the pop-up message or warning, and where I have to go ahead and click on the option button to enable all objects to start using my macros. Now I want to give you another disclaimer here that it's typical for some users to save all their documents in the Documents folder, and it's not on the desktop. I mean, you'd have to come up here and double click on My Computer to go to the C drive. To go to the Users, we're on the Training, and then there's the Documents folder. Again, it's typical for people to save all their documents in the Documents folder. However, adding this folder as a trusted location may expose all your files to hackers. So instead, it's better to, in the Documents folder, create another folder and set that as the trusted location. Now that's a little disclaimer I want to throw in there because, again, if you're just by habit saving everything in a folder and you don't know what you're putting in there, don't make it a trusted location where everything's activated, because then just on a whim, if you're on a website and you download something and the default's the Documents folder, I mean, you don't know what you're getting into. So have a dump folder where you can put everything in, then have a safe folder, and you can actually create a folder that's called safe, and then go ahead and set that as a trusted source. And you can do that again from the Access Office logo. In addition, if you dare, you can click on the Office logo to Access Options, go back to your Trust Center settings, and actually just say for the message bar category, say never show the message bar, and then for your macro settings you can say enable all macros. That means that you won't get the message, all your objects are activated. It's probably not the best way to do things. Instead, set up your trusted locations, but however, that is another way of disabling that message bar. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel, get notified of the latest videos, and for only $2 a month, you can have access to all my Microsoft Office training videos.